Ready? Welcome to Linwood Park for round 17 of the NPL New South Wales Women's Competition. Macarthur Rams take on UNSW. All good? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Linwood Park for this round 17 clash in the NPL Women's New South Wales first grade competition. Macarthur Rams hosting UNSW here on this fine winter's afternoon. Beautiful afternoon for football. Two teams looking to make their mark in different aspects, looking for 3 points for different reasons. UNSW searching for that finals spot, and they need to get a win to stay within touching distance of the top four. Currently 4 points outside of the top four. At the other end, well, the Macarthur Rams are currently second last, but that's not the major problem. The major problem for them is the club championship, and currently they are bottom of the club championship. They need to start getting points in order to ensure their safety. Last year's champions, not in a position they want to be in. And they've got a really tough task on their hands, not just because of the opponent they are playing today, and we'll get to the team news in a moment, but they are missing 6 key players from this squad. In fact, 7 with the injury to Lola Sosai. They've started well so far here. We'll go through the lineup now. In goals, number 51, Madison Machen. Number 3, Chantel Meniti. Number 6, Darcy Malone. Number 7, Bronte True. Number 9, Tao Muchensky. Number 10, Sakura Nojima. Number 22, Hayley Callow. Number 23, Hayley Thomas. Number 25, Claire Corbett. Number 26, Amalia Plummer. And number 27, Charlotte Hampshire. When we talk about major outs for the Rams, well, they're without 4 young Matildas who are away on camp at the moment. Tegan Bertolicio, Indy Breyer, Amelia Cassar, and Maya Lobo, all away with the national team. And added to that, there is no Talia Franco, who is who is injured, and Isabella Coelho had a head knock last week and is out due to concussion. And added to that, Captain Lola Sosai also unavailable. So lots of issues for Vic Guzman's side here. But speaking to her, they'll take this in their stride and they'll just keep plugging away. Definitely not losing any hope or heart. They do have a good squad at their disposal. Next week's game against Newcastle Jets is of such importance to the Macarthur Rams. And they should have their young Matildas back for that one, with camp ending later this week. For the visiting UNSW, in goals, number 1, Stephanie Grimbulos. Number 4, Aya Yamahata. Number 5, Leah Paxti. Number 6, Abigail Everts. Number 8, Demi Koulizakis. Number 10, Chloe Smith. Number 11, Marcela Santos. Number 14, Abby Lemon. Number 17, Angelique Christodoulou. Number 18, Georgia Plessis, and number 56, Jasmine Limon. Also without a couple key players are UNSW, Sarah Langman, unavailable for selection, and Annalise Rasmussen, sick, and also unavailable. So 2 outs, but doesn't cancel out the 7 that the Rams are without, and in particular when things aren't going great, and you're missing such a large number of key players from the squad, it really does hurt. But it'll be a good test of character for these young players in the maroon today, seeing what they can bring on this stage. They've been here before. Most of these players have already played in the NPL competition this season, and always the one to catch my eye, without a doubt, is Claire Corbett. Ball played forward there, cut out for Hayley Callow. Sorry, the pass was cut out. Grimbulos just slowing things down, waiting to see who there is to play the ball to, and they've given it away to Darcy Malone. Lots of experience from Malone, will be one of the key players here today. Corbett offside there though. So Uni get away with that defensive error. Head of football at Macarthur. Timmy Aitken also lending a hand to Vic Guzman. Maniti searching for the run of True, and she's got the pace. And Grimbulos has chosen to stay back on her line. Ball cut back from Muchensky. Good defending from Yamahata. Now Nojima. Corbett gets clipped down the ankles. No foul. It looks as though the Rams wanted the free kick. Doesn't come. Here's Corbett now. Great turn from Corbett, but a good challenge as well. Still has the ball. Paul Scholes, I call her, of the NPL. Some pass from Plummer. And Kalau can't keep it in. Amalia Plummer. So good to see her back on the park. Missed last season through a ACL injury. Returns this campaign and slowly worked her way back into the squad. Now defending a very, very tricky customer in Marcela Santos. Here's Kalau. Good move there from Malone to take the ball in between two players, but well defended by UNSW. Hampshire for Plummer. Good challenge from Krista Dilla, who was on fire last week, scoring 2 goals against her former team in RPL Leichhardt. And what a performance that was, in particular that first 45 from UNSW. Lemon cuts infield. Here's Najima. Tried to feed the ball forward for the pacey Bronte True. Throw in for UNSW on the far side. Strong challenge there from Malone, and the ball breaks the way of Koulizakis. Kalau gets that clearance wrong. Lemon for Limon. Plays it back to Yamahata. Gets it back. There's Limon under pressure from Corbett, and almost pinching the ball there was Claire Corbett. Everts. Here's Santos with the back heel. Read by Malone. Gets back, wins the ball back, does Marcela Santos. Throw in again for UNSW. Here's Christodoulou. Good football here. Koulizakis now on the left foot. Look to curl that one toward the far top corner, but just wide of the target from Demi Koulizakis. First attempt of the game for the visitors. Machin. Not sure if this is her first grade debut, but I think it may well be. Quite a goalkeeping catastrophe at the Rams at the moment. Got about 5 keepers out between first grade 23s and the 18s. But an opportunity for Machin to show what she's got, and a shot from distance there from Koulizakis, but almost clears the back fence. doesn't look good for the Rams either, though, now. Darcy Malone struggling there. Slowly getting to her feet. That'll be a major loss if she's unable to continue, but looks to have shaken it off, which is promising for Vic Guzman. Headed on by Nojima. Muchensky doesn't come away with it. Nojima does, and looking for Kalau. It was a right idea from Nojima, but not so much the execution of that. Yamahata plays it wide. For UNSW, we've spoken about the importance of this game for the Macarthur Rams in terms of the relegation battle, in particular with next week's blockbuster clash against the Jets. Oh, and that's a high foot there from Puxty. Had there been more of a reaction from Meniti, I think Puxty could have been in trouble. The foot was raised quite high. As I was saying, the Rams have a lot riding on this in terms of relegation, but UNSW at the other end, after 2 straight losses, they bounced back last week with that great win against RPL Leichhardt. Now are 4 points outside the top 4. And they really need to get on a run of results to either just head themselves in that right direction. Well defended by the Rams, but they've given it straight back away to UNSW. Santos for Christodoulou. Good feet from Angelique Christodoulou. Now finds Santos. Forward run made by Lemon. And she got that all wrong. Rolled over the left before she delivered with the right. That absolutely was not a corner. It clearly came off the left foot and then the right of Lemon. Even Lemon is very surprised with that call. And right in front of the assistant referee as well. Macarthur will not be happy if they concede from here. Koulizakis to deliver the corner. Cross comes into the area. Santos was there, but well defended. I think it was Meniti. And Limon just out over the sideline. And Plummer now with the throw for the Rams. Kalau back for Plummer, who plays it forward, wants to deal with it for Everts, and does, with Muchensky putting on the pressure. Well taken down by Koulizakis, and Santos can't keep it in. Says the ball still in, does Marcela Santos. Nojima for Plummer. Now Kalau, nice turn from her. Heavy second touch though, still manages to keep the ball. Malone had to turn out there. Look at the space on the far side. It's a bad challenge from Everts and no foul from the referee. That was a very, very bad tackle. Completely mistimed, and Corbett might pinch it here off Christodoulou, but Everts completely mistimed the challenge there. I thought it was a certain free kick. Nojima and Plummer. Now Malone. And Christodoulou read that. Free kick the way of UNSW. There was much more in the previous challenge. And Matcham comes out and claims that one. Headed away by Lemon. Koulizakis for Santos. Options forward now. Chloe Smith gets her head up, delivers great ball into the area. Dealt with, and Christodoulou couldn't quite control it as she would have liked. Maniti. Read by Puxty. Falls here for Krista Dulu. Intercepted by Maniti. And Corbett goes all the way back to Machin. Good touch from Kalau for Plummer. And again, the Rams will start getting frustrated with these little calls not going their way. Plummer wanted the free kick. It didn't come. Throw in for UNSW. Here's Santos. Trying to combine with Lemon. No chances taken there by Hayley Kalau. Corbett, forward for Muchensky. Brings it down but can't find the pass, and great turn from Kulizakis. Even better ball, and it's put just wide by Georgia Plessis. Excellent work from Demi Kulizakis. And UNSW get their second corner of the afternoon. Kulizakis delivers into the box. It's a good ball. One testing one there for Machin. Comes back out to Kulizakis again. Yamahata was up. So's Plessis. And just wide of the target from Georgia Plessis. This wasn't the first game of round 17 to kick off. Bulls and Northern Tigers currently doing battle at Northbridge Oval. 1-1 after 40 minutes of play. Grimbilos. Square for Everts. Santos comes away with the ball. Strong challenge by Malone and cleared forward. And Hampshire will have to deal with that. Here's Santos. Good challenge from Malone again. Bulls Academy have just made it 2-1 now. Muchensky. Now Krista Zulu. Shot there from Kulizakis. Pulls, always pulling wide though. Sent forward by Machin. And Plummer there strong in the challenge with Marcela Santos. Intercepted by Maniti. Playing well, Chantel Maniti. Even a point here would be massive. For the Rams. I mean a lot for them, as I said, in that club championship relegation battle. Tough start for Vic Guzman in her role as head coach. Complete change of the squad from last year's championship winning team. It was always going to be a difficult task. In fairness, the team does play good football, but good football doesn't always win games, and in particular when you've got a very inexperienced squad. I just hope that they are able to survive, because if they do, this team will be much better for it next year. And Koulizakis has now managed to send one wide, hit the top of that back fence, and now clear the car park as well. She's been very involved, Demi Koulizakis, early on. Obviously key to UNSW moving forward. Goal kick taken by Machin. Koulizakis wins the header. Here's Plummer. Sees it out over the line. Long throw taken by Plummer. Cleared away by Malone, and True doesn't bring that down as she would have liked. His Puxty closed down quickly by Najima, but falls on the far end there for Thomas. Plessis was trying to be a nuisance. True, forward for Najima now. And Najima trying to lift it for Muchensky, but Yamahata read it. Reads it again. Good challenge there from Amalia Plummer. Great turn from Limon. Santos, strong challenge from Kalau. Corbett. Back from Malone. Touch came off the referee. Kalau, good ball in, just over Muchensky. They've changed the area where the football's being played. The Rams, they were bogged into their own half for a little bit there, and they've managed to get out. They want to keep the ball up at this end for a little, as Yamahata sends it forward. Flicked on by Koulizakis. Nojima picks up the loose ball. Thomas looking for True. Good use of the body from True, and she should keep this in, and has acres of space in front of her. And Hallie Keller on the far side looking for the pass. Comes now. Muchensky brings it down. Offside flag raised. It looked a great chance for the Rams. Great delivery from Bronte True as well. Free kick now for UNSW. Kulizakis to take. Ball into the box is a good one. Yamahata was there, but cleared away by Plummer. Good defensive header from her. Puxty forward. Chloe Smith brings it into the box, cuts it back, and Plummer clears away. Nojima only as far as Limon, and it'll be Rams' ball. But literally all 11 players behind the ball there for the Macarthur defending. Yamahata for Plessis. Closed down by Thomas. Throw for the visitors on the far side. Now a chance for the Rams to counter here. Krista Dulu, important challenge, and Hampshire did the same at the other end. Yamahata loses out to Muchensky and fouls her as well. I'm surprised that Yamahata wasn't given a talking to at least. The Rams could have been on the counter there. Free kick opportunity now for the home team. Nojima to take. Cross comes in. It's a great ball in. Muchensky's there. Falls for Malone. Darcy Malone blocked. Still alive for Muchensky. And Tao Muchensky, as easy as you like, walks away from that after finding the top corner. Against all odds, the home side is ahead here at Linwood Park. And Tao Muchensky with a lovely half volley into the back of the net. And Vic Guzman's side hits the front. Fantastic first half for them if they can hold out till the break. Haven't had many chances. Vic Guzman said previously they haven't taken their opportunities, but there they have. And they lead here at Linwood Park by 1-0. How will UNSW respond? Kalau clears away. Here's Kulizakis. Strong work there from Kulizakis. Krista Dulu turning, trying to get it out to Santos. Plays it out now. Malone to Corbett. Corbett forward for Hallie Kalau. Read there by Everts. Falls back to Limon. Yamahata keeping possession now. The visitors, flicked on by Smith, but Machon should come out and claim this. Strong kick from Machon. Muchensky heads it on, and True will give chase. And True will continue the chase here. Grimbulos clears away first time. And Thomas, stronger than Plessis there. Still battling away, both of them. Thomas came away with them. Muchensky's come off second best after that challenge. Got trod on, it seems. Foul by Plummer. Oh, and the referee hasn't blown the whistle there. Haley Kalau now crossing into the box. Flicked on by Corbett. Puxty back heels away. And Plessis could launch a counter, but good defending from Thomas. A few questionable calls so far. Oh, how about that for footwork from Puxty? Kulizakis back for Christodoulou. Smith can't bring it down. Nojima now, look at the space for Bronte True, and she spotted her and just enough on that pass to get there, and True tries to turn, but Yamahata with a great challenge. Excellent tackle from Aya Yamahata. No complaints can be had there from the home team. It was a good tackle. Game has come to life a little since the goal. Pass goes out of play. It's a Rams throw. I'll take their time over this one. Here's Smith. Maniti's done really well defensively. Foul there, I think it came in from, I think it's Darcy Malone, it is. Christodoulou. Everts takes it forward, searching for Santos. Holds it up well and spreads it wide for Lemon. And Santos gets it back. Looks across. Blocked by Nojima. Corner. Another opportunity for Kulizakis to put Match on under a little bit of pressure. They want an equaliser before the break, UNSW. Cross comes in. Headed away again. Maniti first to it. And now Haley Kalau. Look at the space for True again, and that's where the ball goes. Grimbulos has chosen to come out for this one. And taking no chances. Grimbulos out over the sideline. If there's one team you can't count out, though, it is UNSW. They come from 3-1 down against Western Sydney Wanderers earlier in the season to secure a 3-3 draw, and I mean there's so much more time left. It only is a 1-goal deficit. Intercepted by Nojima. Corbett. Haven't seen her trickery, but how about that for a nice pass out for Muchensky. Should have been the early pass there for True, who made the right run. And foul this time goes against Santos. Foul on Plummer. Free kick now for the Rams in a good position. Claire Corbett thought about it, but Muchensky pulls rank. Can the home team double their lead with 10 minutes to go before the break? It is Muchensky, and good low driven cross, but nobody could really get there. Had to be maybe pulled just slightly wider to give one of her teammates the opportunity to get there. Smith tries to take it past Maniti, but Chantel Maniti cleans it up. Left it over the top here for Christodoulou. Running out of space in the corner is Angelique Christodoulou. Bronte True back helping defensively and doesn't want to give away a corner. True does really well. Can only find Limon with her clearance, and Wachensky back to win the ball. Good battling from the Rams. They're going to have to do a lot more of that. Kulizakis flicks it forward to Smith, who gets it back. Well defended once more from the home side. He's Corbett. Closed down by Christodoulou. Seeing the keeper off her line. Christodoulou, and Machon does well in the end. Backtracked and saved well. Yamahata. Nojima now, just anywhere will do. Keep it away. Vic Guzman just asking Nojima to try and put her foot on the ball. Lemon forward for Santos. Plummer does well defensively. Last touch was definitely off Plummer there. Here's Wachensky looking for True, but didn't get enough on that pass. It was the right idea. And Grimbilos launches this one forward. Only as far as Nojima. And offside is Bronte True. Couldn't get back quick enough. Yamahata sends it forward towards Plessis. And Plessis couldn't get away from Thomas. Limon, back for Puxty. Gives the ball away cheaply to Corbett. Malone was closed down but was strong there in the challenge. Now Plummer driving forward. Couldn't find the pass though. Gave possession away, and Limon returns the favour. Plummer clears away. Yamahata takes it forward. Square pass for Everts, who's under pressure from Kalau. Wide now to Christodoulou, who's dropped down to receive the ball, looking for a run of Smith. Again though, Maniti there. Again gets the better of Chloe Smith. Doing a fabulous job is Chantel Maniti this afternoon. Cross comes in and Machon holds that comfortably. Looking for Kalau, who shoulders that. How about the touch from Nojima? Couldn't finish it off though. Too many yellow jerseys around her. Everts for Lemon, now Santos. Limon for Lemon. Forward by Everts. Malone picks it up. Now Corbett. Great turn from Claire Corbett. And feeds the ball through as well for Muchensky with an excellent touch. Muchensky didn't wrap her foot around the ball. It was such a lovely move first from Corbett to turn away. Then Muchensky to cut in and throw out of the way. Aya Mahata couldn't quite wrap her foot around the ball at the vital moment. Went for power rather than finesse. And Maniti again. Malone back for Plummer. Plummer cuts back on the right. Finds Nojima, who now searches for Hallie Kalau. Everts forced all the way back to Grimbulos. Blocked there by Kalau. Christodoulou. Challenge there from behind from Muchensky. Free kick for UNSW. Taken earlier by Christodoulou. Everts wide for Puxty. Long ball over the top. Falls all the way through to Machon. Yamahata wins the header. And as far as Nojima. True making the run. Nojima finding the pass. And True gets there ahead of Nojima, who goes down. Oh, and the option was there for Corbett, but couldn't quite get the pass out from True. She's the outlet, Bronte True. Causing problems for UNSW. The home team have a corner with 90 seconds remaining in the first half. What a time it would be to score now for Vic Guzman's team. Tao Muchensky, the scorer of the opener. Can she find a teammate now? Muchensky delivers. Thomas heads toward goal. Falls here for True, who goes first time. Had her shot blocked and will take the throw and keep the pressure on. Plummer with the throw. Corbett comes and picks it up. Closed down by Santos, and not much time remaining. Can the Rams fashion themselves another opportunity? Kalau delivers into the box, or toward the box. Instead found Koulizakis. Heavy touch from Santos. Nojima turns, plays it forward for Muchensky. Looks the use of the hand there from Tao Muchensky. Now Everts. Plummer did just enough. We're into first half stoppage time. Malone. Corbett wants to play it forward. How about that for a pass? Corbett goes to the top corner and it's just wide. Another good chance for the home team. These passes in behind the UNSW defence are really causing them issues. The forward runs made by Muchensky, True, and Corbett there as well has been excellent so far. Vic Guzman will be very happy how her team has performed. They need to stay awake though and disciplined at the back. One error is all UNSW need. And that is the halftime whistle. The Macarthur Rams lead against UNSW by 1-0. Tao Muchensky with a lovely half volley opened the scoring midway through the first half. After the first 45 minutes here at Linwood Park, it's the Macarthur Rams 1, UNSW 0. We're back for the second half here at Linwood Park. And it's the home team that leads thanks to a Tao Muchensky goal midway through the first half. Macarthur ahead. Macarthur team, if you've just joined us, that's really struggling with numbers. They've got about 7 players out. And at least 6 of those would be starting today. Uni with a few issues of their own, but obviously nowhere near the level of problems that Macarthur have. Doesn't look as though we've had any changes at the break either. Here's Limon. Played forward. Plessis under pressure from Thomas. Good challenge from Hallie Thomas. Maniti sends it forward for Muchensky. Good touch toward Corbett, but Everett saw the danger and came across and cleared away. Plessis picks up that short throw. Lose the ball though. And True now can't find the pass through. Instead it's Kulizakis. Puxty. Christodoulou and read there by Nojima, and now releasing Muchensky. Foot race between her and Yamahata. Yamahata had the head start though and gets the ball back for Grimbulos, who plays a tough ball for a central defender. Puxty wide for Limon. Back to Yamahata. Maniti. Thomas can't keep the pass in. Ball forward here for Thomas. Puxty has to deal with it. Clearance only as far as Malone. Now Corbett trying to turn on the edge of the area. Goes down, no foul. Cleared away. Heavy touch from Smith, and Nojima comes in and cleans up. Looking for the pass there for Corbett. Puxty should see this out. Instead, plays it back to Yamahata. Had to. Going to play themselves into trouble here, Uni. Press there from Najima, working out. Uni ball. Puxty back for Yamahata. Now Grimbulos. Square for Everts. Poor pass there into the feet of Kalau. Here's Corbett now into the area. Looking for the cross, and Grimbulos comes and claims good keeping from Steph Grimbulos. Early throw to Christodoulou. Captain goes back to the keeper. Yamahata under pressure now from True. Closed down quickly. Tough pass for Yamahata. And the Rams boxing in UNSW now. They'll try and get out through the other side. Again, Malone coming across, stepping in front of Christodoulou. Forward pass for True, who stayed on side, and no options in the box. Muchensky made the other run. With True coming in, there's no one arriving at the back post either. Smith can't control that one. Out by Maniti. Kulizakis picks up the loose ball. Searching for Santos now. Cleared away by Hampshire. And Thomas has a giggle. Miscleared that one. Patchen claims that one. Free kick for the Rams. Throw in for UNSW on the far side. Cleared forward by Plummer. It might work out here for Muchensky. True getting up in support. Muchensky sends the ball across, and True makes it 2-0. What a counter-attack. What a goal. Bronte True on the end of a delightful pass across goal from Tao Muchensky. And the home team are in cruise control now. They double their lead 7 minutes into the second half. And nobody, absolutely nobody expected this before the game. Vic Guzman marching up and down the sideline. Delighted with her side's performance so far. Demanding more. Bronte True, first time finish. But how about that delivery from Tao Muchensky? And they've given up possession there almost in a dangerous area. And sportingly from Koulizakis. She stops play for Darcy Malone to receive treatment. Has to be said, that is really sporting there from Demi Koulizakis. Didn't need to stop. Koulizakis did. Have to applaud that. They don't want to lose Darcy Malone. As I said, not a lot of experience in this squad. Malone, one of those with a bit more experience. And you say a bit more experience. She is only 22 years old. That's how young this Macarthur Rams team is. Bronte True, the oldest in this current squad, 23. So much talent. They need a bit more experience. Talking about experience, UNSW go to the bench. Alira Toby and Trudy Camilleri will come on. Georgia Plessis coming off. And it looks as though Jasmine Limon has been the other that has been substituted. So Plessis and Limon off. Camilleri and Toby on. Camilleri going to the point of the attack. Smith to the right, and nobody stepped forward here. I don't understand this drop ball because Krista Dooley has space to shoot here. Very strange drop ball, to say the least. Yes, the visitors had possession. You can't ensure that the opponents are standing away. I don't understand that at all. Cross comes into the box, headed away by Hampshire. The situation more or less gave UNSW a free shot, just about. Very confused at the moment. But anyway, worked out that UNSW kept possession and didn't get a free shot on goal because Christodoulou chose to pass instead. Plummer with the throw now. Cross comes in toward Camilleri. Santos with the shot, cleared away by Hampshire. Throw taken forward, headed on by Kulizakis. Yamahata. Back for Everts. Puxty, good ball forward for Santos. Santos in the area, space there, cross goal, cleared away by Plummer. Might go out for a corner. That's what Santos is hoping for. Just bounces out. Kulizakis to deliver the corner now. Corner comes in swinger. One testing one for Machon, and good punch there by the keeper. That was heading in. Plummer goes down over the ball. Malone across and keeps it in, and Malone didn't have a lot of space to work with, but managed that. He's Corbett now, and Yamahata across to make an important challenge. Played forward toward True. Yamahata has to do this. Goes down. Free kick. True looked very surprised. I think Yamahata was as well. Ball out over the sideline. Throw in for the Rams. 4 young Matildas away in international camp. Tegan Bertolicio, Indy Breyer, Amelia Kassar, and Maya Lobo. No Lola Sosai injured. Talia Franco injured. Isabella Coelho out with concussion. The list goes on for the Rams, but they're ahead here. And this would mean so much to them in terms of the relegation battle, and I have to admit I gave them no chance before the game. There's still a while to go here, but I was one of those that said there is no way they'll get anything from this game, and haven't they proved me wrong? They've been phenomenal in this first hour of football. They've battled so hard. taken their opportunities and deservedly lead. They haven't allowed UNSW to create a proper chance, really. Malone, forward from Muchensky, intercepted by Yamahata. Here is Santos. Great defending from Hallie Thomas. Strong tackle from Malone, and Yamahata fouled Malone there, but the whistle doesn't go. Santos. Reflected off Muchensky. Cross blocked there by Muchensky. Corner kick. The last was very dangerous. They'll have to be aware again. UNSW has been in a similar position before. I mentioned it earlier. They were down 3-1 against Western Sydney Wanderers. Came back 3-3 in that one against another inexperienced team. Because we'll be hoping that doesn't happen again here. Cross comes in from Kulizakis. Another testing one. Bouncing on the 6-yard line. This time the whistle goes. Foul on Muchensky. Muchensky has been excellent. Such a talented young footballer as well. And Machon will get a yellow card. Here's Smith. Rams have 2 players down. Callow and Nojima were down, and the cross comes in now. Marcela Santos at the far post. Too much on that for her. Ball back for Krista Dulu. Muchensky forcing her back. Wide by Lemon. Toby gets her head up. Toby crosses into the area. And Hampshire strong there. Corner though, they'll have to defend again. Kulizakis will deliver, and they're trying to put pressure on the young keeper. Chloe Smith involved there. Corner comes in, good ball toward Yamahata. Krista Dulu sends it very high and over the bar. And now the Rams can breathe a little easier. Charlotte Hampshire has to go off to receive some treatment. Could be some claret there that needs to be attended to. And I have to really just quickly and make sure they got someone back. Bulls lead against the Northern Tigers by 3-1, and that's with a number of players away on young Matilda's camp as well. So the Bulls' impressive run just continues to roll on. And Nojima copped one straight to the head. Referee stops playing. Hoping Nojima's okay. They don't want to lose her. Not with 25 minutes remaining. Nojima still down. Hampshire's rejoining the action. Being cleaned up now. On the bench, the Rams have Gabriela Silva, Matilda Diaz, Wadowitz, Piper Watson, Liana Long, Tyra Bajante, and Lana El Cordi. UNSW have already used Delira Toby and Trudy Camilleri. Miriam Ostagimi, Alexandra Neeland, Dimitra Weiss and Erika Chapara all on the bench. Cross comes in from Puxty toward the far post, but just a little bit too much on that. Machon will send it forward. Santos. Christodoulou. Now Koulizakis. Gets it through to Camilleri. Smith turns back. Finds Everts. This will be a major hit to UNSW's finals hopes. Hampshire heads on. Heads it back now. Maniti again winning the ball first. Puxty thought about the cross. Goes to Santos instead. Overlapping now. Crosses in. Great ball in the box. And again, Machon made the save before Maniti cleared away. Couldn't hold it there, Muchensky. And Yamahata has a go from distance. And Machon with another good save. Tipping that one wide. Good work from Yamahata. Be an in-swinger this time. Yamahata heads it toward goal. Another free kick, this time on Amalia Plummer. Halira Toby making the foul. Koulizaki seeing they're just falling on the ground. Doesn't matter. I'll take the contact, the Rams. There's actually experienced play from this inexperienced team. They're managing the game well so far, especially being under the pump a little. Still got a long way to go to manage. Santos puts the ball out, but the offside flag was raised on Santos, and we're past the halfway point of the second half. Vic Guzman will be nervously looking at the clock, and this will take an age, these remaining 21 minutes to tick off the clock. Yamahata heads it forward. Koulizakis gets a touch onto the ball for Christodoulou. Everts plays it forward. Hampshire has a bit of time here. Didn't need to rush that header. Camilleri tried to bring it down. Nojima got in front of her, and Nojima wins the foul. And Nojima now. 3 yellow shirts for company, and Koulizakis comes away with it. Koulizakis looking for Camilleri, who brings it down, driving forward. Wide for Toby now. Options in the area. Santos, one of them, an important touch from who else but Chantel Maniti. And True comes back and does her defensive duties as well. Cross comes in again, headed away. Another important touch, this time Plummer It's the 1%ers that mean the most here in games like these. And Nojima comes away with it. Plummer clears away. Camilleri for Toby. Couldn't find Christodoulou, and the Rams will take that. Ball sent forward now by Machon. Not the best clearance from her. Good defensive work. I think it was Hallie Kalau, but Chloe Smith likewise battling away. That's a late whistle on Darcy Malone. A very, very late whistle. Koulizakis now will take the free kick. Cross comes in. Headed away by Nojima. Back in again. This time from Lemon. And Christodoulou puts it wide. Uni bench calling them to stay high, keep the pressure on. Right now, though, the Rams are dealing with it. Aside from that shot from Yamahata and a few of those set pieces, Machon hasn't really been troubled, nor have the Rams' defense. Good touch there from True. Across came Christodoulou, and Malone strong. Corbett comes away with it. Can't find the pass, so they'll have to deal with his pressure. It's not going to be easy. They need to find some way to get the ball into Uni of New South Wales' half, and this could be the opportunity just to give the defence a respite. And Corbett drives forward, and Corbett did the right thing. The run didn't come from Wuchenski, who's worked tirelessly. They're starting to run out of a bit of energy. The front three from the Rams, they've worked so hard defensively all game. Malone heads it back. Meniti back to Machon, who plays it wide for Thomas, and Thomas brings it down. He's True now. Centrally to Malone. And Malone allowed to turn. Finds Corbett. Good feet from Corbett. True back for Nojima. And Meniti clears away one for Wuchenski. Brave header there from Everts. Keeps the ball too, but gives it away cheaply there. And True can be on here. Instead, central ball here for Corbett. Heavy touch, let her down. Rare from Claire Corbett to have a heavy touch. Everts. Here's Smith. No options forward there, and Hampshire has a bit of time here. Clears it forward now. As I said, this game could be the dagger that ends the finals hopes for UNSW. They could fall 7 points behind the top four. That'll be quite the mountain to climb for them in the remaining games. Cross goal here, headed away. 9 games to go after this. Here's Camilleri. Now Lemon into the feet of Santos, who gets it back to Lemon. And Hampshire blocks the shot away. Pressure remains, another corner. Koulizakis will go back to taking this. It'll be a flat delivery into the area. Vic Guzman readying a substitute as well. On the bench, I think it's Gabriela Silva who'll come on. First, though, Kulizakis with the corner. It's a good ball in, headed there by Santos off the bar. And an important touch there from True ahead of Yamahata. And Marcela Santos almost halving the deficit with 15 to go. They'll get another opportunity from the corner now. Kulizakis this time with the in-swinger, and they've caused some problems already for the Rams. Cross comes in, another good ball. It evades everyone. Not one player in a yellow jersey could get on the end of that. The change will come now. Vic Guzman has a look at the watch as well. And it's Tao Muchensky who will be replaced. What a performance from her. Scored one, assisted the other. And how about the assist as well? Inch perfect cross for Bronte True. Tyra Bajante is the one to come on. Nice pass there from Corbett for Nojima. And how about the ball from Nojima for Hayley Kalau? Can she finish it off? Kalau into the bottom corner. And the Macarthur Rams make it 3-0. The ball from Nojima was exquisite. The finish from Kalau even better. And Macarthur are on their way to 3 points here now. That's got to be game over. A perfect attack. Perfection all round from the pass to the finish. And Vic Guzman's side will record a massive 3 points here against UNSW. What a performance from this young Macarthur Rams team. Nobody, including myself, expected this pre-game. They've proven everyone wrong and secured a massive 3 points. Well, I am saying it with just over 10 to go, but I can't see UNSW coming back from this now. Bajante battling away with Puxty. Santos goes down, gets the free kick there from Thomas. Puxty with the set piece now for UNSW. Back for Yamahata. Square for Everts. I've got to throw everything forward now, the visitors. Smith back out to Krista Dulu. Plummer. So smart from Plummer there. And then didn't want to take any risks, so decided I'm just going to put this one out over the sideline. Corbett. That's where they want the ball now, the Rams. They just want to break up play as much as possible as Yamahata drives forward. Finds Kulizakis. And Hampshire there to clear away. Ball played forward for Krista Dulu. Free kick goes the way of the visitors in a good position just outside the area. 10 minutes to go now. If UNSW are able to grab a goal here, it'll make for a very nervy end. You still think that the home team should have enough of an advantage now. And after their 3-1 win over Apia last week, it seems a complete different team here this afternoon from UNSW. Christodoulou stands over the ball. Can the captain get the side back into the game? Smith standing in an offside position. Comes back onside now. Christodoulou clips it in, and a wasted opportunity for UNSW. Machon will take the goal kick now. Interestingly, she just did the exact same thing she got booked for, so she's either got to get booked again or don't understand the reason for the first card. Obviously prefers to take goal kicks from the other end, and I think according to the rules it doesn't matter what side the keeper takes the goal kick from, as long as it doesn't waste too much time. Be another corner here for UNSW. They need a goal soon. Kulizakis over this one again. Her deliveries have been good, but no one from her team has been able to capitalize on them. Can they do so now? Cross comes in. Ball's there, cleared off the line. It was Darcy Malone off the line. Cross comes back in again, and Kulizakis has it blocked by Nojima. Another corner. Another chance for UNSW. Someone is down though, and it is a UNSW player, so I think it's Aya Yamahata. This time they go short. Puxty with the left foot into the area, and again, nobody getting a touch on that. Goal kick for the Rams. Not much time remaining at all now. Headed back by Kulizakis. This time Everts. Pass out wide for Christodoulou. Gets her head up. Cross into the box. Hampshire. Machon keeps it out somehow. Oh, Madison Machon almost beaten by her own player. It's the closest they've come to conceding, really, the Rams. It was almost via their own sword. True finds Corbett. But Jante wanted the ball played forward. Instead it goes to Thomas. It'll be a goal kick, but Jante working hard to slow things down. Another change incoming now for the Rams. And Amalia Plummer, an excellent performance from her. There's been a number of players that have been key. Malone, Maniti, of course Muchensky, and Amalia Plummer as well. In fact, they've all been phenomenal. It's hard to really single anyone out. It's Liana Luong that's come on. Goal kick, throw in the way of the home side 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes away from a major win for Vic Guzman's team. They last won on the 11th of May. 6 losses on the trot for Vic Guzman's team. And that will be broken here today. Santos drives forward, trying to, well, guess would just be a consolation if they are to score. Camilleri closed down, ball falls here almost for Santos. Toby with the shot, and Machon, safe hands from Madison Machon. True, back for Corbett. Now Carlisle, the scorer of the third. Closed down. Here's Paxti. Back for Santos. Now Toby, nice touch from Alira Toby, but Paxti couldn't get there. And it'll be a goal kick to Macarthur. And off comes Marcela Santos. I was wondering where she was going. On comes Alexandra Neeland. Erica Chaparra. Here's Camilleri. Can they get a consolation? Smith, and that's a poor touch from Smith. Ball goes out of play. Machon sends it forward again. Cleared away. One to chase for True. Yamahata plays it out over the sideline. Thomas to take the throw. Good use of the body from Bajante. Last touch off her though. Throw in for UNSW. That was a foul throw, that one. A clear foul throw from Neeland. Yamahata forward for Krista Dulu. Corbett still full of running, almost pinches the ball there. Yamahata now. Puxty plays it wide. Well defended from Long. Krista Dulu spreads it wide left. Cross comes in, intercepted. Bajante strong there. Now, can the Rams grab a fourth? Offside is True. Pass should have gone square to Corbett. Double change now for the Rams. Triple change, in fact, for the Rams. Off comes Malone, True, and Corbett. Getting a reprieve ahead of that massive task next week against the Jets. On comes Gabriela Silva. Matilda Diaz-Wadowitz. As Toby here goes forward. Lana El-Khadi is the other to come on for the Rams for these final moments into stoppage time. Krista Dulu cleared away by the Rams. Puxty forced to go square. Just unable to find the pockets or the space. Full time at Northbridge Oval. Bulls defeated the Northern Tigers by 3-1. Cross comes in, good ball. And might just keep their clean sheet, the Rams. If they are to hold on, it would be their first clean sheet of the season. Believe it or not, it's taken 17 games. They are headed toward their first clean sheet. They're headed to their first win after 6 straight losses. A massive, massive result in terms of the club championship, but also a massive result in terms of finals football. UNSW will take a major step away from the top 4 with this defeat. Oh, great football again. This time, well defended. Bajante gets back and sticks a foot in. That's something the Rams have done all game. Put a foot in, win those 1%ers, win the game. Camilleri goes down there, manages to still keep hold of possession and switch the ball right to Lemon. Here's Toby. Hampshire strong in the challenge. And now the Rams can break again. Callow wants to play it forward. Callow's offside though. Flag raised, whistle blown. Puxty reads that. Steps forward. Plays it in for Camilleri. Now Toby onside and just wide of the target. Machon didn't even need to make a save. Or did she? No, goal kick. Referee has a look at the watch. Machon will take her time over this one. Can't take too much time. This is already in a yellow card. And sends it forward now. Still no whistle comes. Bajante. Pass blocked by Krista Dulu. Here's Smith. Good feet from Smith. Kept pushing UNSW in fairness, but just haven't been able to put it together today. Haven't been able to create the opportunity required. Maniti lets that go through to the young keeper, Machon. There can't be too much time remaining. Yamahata gets to that first. Here's Bajante. And Bajante gets it past Yamahata. Driving in toward the box now. Cuts back on the left. Was looking for the pass toward Carlisle, but didn't quite get there. And Niti back for Hampshire. And Camilleri driving through. Camilleri and with the feet, Machon. And that is full time at Linwood Park. The Macarthur Rams secure a massive 3 points. Their first win after 6 straight losses. Their first clean sheet of the season. They defeat UNSW by 3-0. Tao Muchensky opened the scoring in the first half with a lovely half volley. She then assisted Bronte True with a delightful cross. And a strong finish from Bronte True before Hallie Keller rounded off the scoring after an exquisite pass from Sakura Nojima. Full time in the end here. A massive 3 points for this young squad and this young coach in Vic Guzman. Full time at Linwood Park. It's the Macarthur Rams 3, UNSW 0.